Hi, everybody. Welcome to Training Dice, the weighted dice show where we take a new DM, that's me, Romeo Kilo 125, and we take a couple newer players and a couple more experienced players, and we teach ourselves a whole lot of stuff about Dungeons and Dragons that we thought we knew that we really don't. We're playing through the starter campaign for Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, The Lost Mine of Phandelver. Dun dun dun. Um, so I'll just run down the list. Everybody say hi. Directly to my right, we have Sluggish Cheetah.
Hi, I'm Sluggish. My character's name is Azra. He is a tiefling rogue, and he likes to steal stuff.
Sometimes unsuccessfully.
Very much so.
On the other side of him, we have Captain Narwhal.
I'm Captain Narwhal. I'm playing Tranton Uldren, the sad soldier dude who is a fighter and kills things.
Is that how you say his name? Aldrin?
Uldren.
Okay. I've been saying Aldrin.
That's an old hackmaster name.
Okay. And then even further down, we have Bad Wolf.
Hey guys, I play Talia Moonlit. She is a drow. She's very, very funny.
And all the way at the other end, we have Eric. The only one of us who has a real name. Congratulations, you're an adult.
I play Valak. I'm a drow and a sage, and I am impatient but loyal.
Impatient but loyal.
Just
Okay.
Like any man that-
Duly noted. Okay, so last week we took off. Week before that, we had streaming issues and it only got posted to YouTube. So I hope everybody that's here now went out and checked out what was going on in YouTube that week. But for those who haven't yet, why don't you guys bring us up to speed?
Where were we? So we went back to town, correct? Because I need a refresher too.
Yes.
We
Went back to town, did a couple of quests, I'm pretty sure, and then... God.
Okay, so we got Glassstaff. Put him in the jail cell. He's been taken away. Is that correct?
And now I have the glass staff.
You do have the Glassstaff.
Last
And
steps.
I know we went and spoke to some people at the inn. And also, the lady,
At the
what's
trader.
the religious lady.
Yes.
The religious
Oh,
Soviet.
Yeah.
You get those statues.
Timora.
Yeah.
Well, Timora is the
Yep,
goddess
Timora.
she serves.
Yeah.
I know.
Her name is Sister Gariel.
I didn't care about her name.
Oh,
She's a little bit eccentric.
Yeah.
Or I should say she seems a little bit eccentric. I don't know if you really took the time to find out if she really is crazy or not.
Okay, so that's where we left off. We were gonna go see a hag.
Yes. You
Wait.
were... I believe you
I
were
don't think I-
leaving.
well, we were just about to leave on the path to the Old Owl Well, I think is what it is. Right?
I didn't write any of those down.
Okay.
Wow.
It's that, and that's
Tranton.
also just so happens to be along the
Oh,
path to the troll area that they were paid to clear out.
Right.
Okay,
Or
yes.
going to get paid.
Okay, so we have a spell book. We need the question answered about the spell.
No, we have a comb that we got so we can ask
Oh.
Get
about
a
where
spell
the
book.
spell book is, I think. So then we're gonna come back and then tell her where the spell book is so she can go out and get it, even though it makes sense for us to find the location of the spell book. Then
All I know is we're going to be fighting a hag over a
She's at
comb, and it's going to be weird.
We're
which
just
is
giving her some
northeast
pellets.
on the edge of the Neverwinter Woods.
I
Okay.
think
So at this
Yeah.
point in time, I think it is prudent to show you guys the newly revamped map of the region. Dun dun dun! Hey, look! You can see the
Whoa.
whole thing now.
Wow.
This
So...
seems meta.
Oh wow. Okay,
you
yeah.
should feel comfortable in the knowledge that I have, in fact, hidden everything that you aren't supposed to know about or have not yet been told about.
Wait a second.
So,
didn't-
You
congratulations.
mean like this weird misplaced piece of forest right here?
Oh, shut up.
Oh no, Conaberry is where the spellbook is.
How obvious is it? See, on my screen, it looks pretty good.
It's not obvious. I can see the faint white outlines. Like something was.
Okay, we'll
placed there.
just
Somebody
don't
put
pay
up a
attention.
little white
Don't
Oh,
look.
yes.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
It's
Shut
like
up.
the ninja with the sheet
Wait,
like this.
why can't I see it? Aw, I feel stupid.
You
I'm
can't
not
see
here.
what. Oh, that it's
Right
out
by
of place.
Coneyberry.
Here, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Because Conaberry is where the hag was, where you can get this. Trade the comb for the location of spellbook where you come back. I think Old Owl Well is where we're going to head to, right?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
No, I just still don't see it.
Okay.
So you have quests at Old Owl
Oh, there
Well,
it is.
Wyvern Tor,
Conaberry.
and Coneyberry.
Yes.
Where's
Now,
Conaberry?
Where's the Banshee? Or what
She-
Banshee?
He is
Yes.
on the edge of the Neverwinter Woods. Is that correct?
Yes,
At
she's
Coneyberry?
near Coneyberry. She's not
It's a
in
cone.
Coneyberry.
Okay.
So we need to know where the book is,
Yes.
and we need to tempt her with like
We're
this
using-
gaudy silver comb.
We're using the comb to like trade information, so we can find out where the spellbook is.
Yeah, so
the
that's where
Banshee
we
wants the
left off.
comb, right?
We were
just
leaving
stab
town
her?
to tell that they're gonna die.
We just like wave it at her and be like, "Where's the book?"
She is not a hag. She is a banshee.
Oh.
So, how about everybody? Let's start off making Arcana check.
Okay,
That's my specialty.
I suck at that.
Oh, I actually didn't do too bad.
Ooh.
The fighter.
Oh
Okay.
my god! Look
Yeah.
at me.
The two
Living
spellcasters are like, banshees. No, everybody, except Talia, apparently, has at least heard of banshees and knows that they are non-corporeal beings. They're more like ghosts
Talia's
than
been
hags.
shown-
So you might not be able to actually just slash and burn your way through that.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, you are a sorcerer, so you didn't learn magic.
Only
so
we
it
had a
makes sense.
paladin.
Yeah.
That's
Or
true.
silver
Talia's-
weapons.
Tyler, I
Talia's
think your
a
noise gate caught you.
sheltered drow.
Noise gate, but what?
I think your noise gate cut you out there toward the end.
Silver weapons.
What's a silver weapon?
A weapon that
It's a weapon
is
with
made
silver on
from
it.
or coated in silver. Okay. Anyway, so yeah. As we rejoin our adventurers, did you take your cart with you? I don't recall.
Yes.
I feel like we did.
Yeah.
Okay.
we took the
I
crew
am the
running
cart.
out.
Okay, so you did
Carry
take
us
the
all.
cart with you. Now, if you look at your map here,
Mhm.
as you're leaving Phandalin, each one of these hexagons is 5 miles across.
That's a long distance.
Coneyberry is about 60 miles away, so it is at least going to take you. You're going to spend at least one night on the trail on the way there.
Yeah.
So
Would it make more sense to like hit Coneyberry and then kind of hit the rest on our way back, or
that
you guys
you
think?
guys can discuss that
that's
as
what
you're
I,
on
yeah, I
your way.
like that idea.
all right?
Just to go
Because
with
it seems to be like the farthest one out, presumably.
Yeah, you guys can decide that. You've got 2 days of travel. Either way, you're going to have to spend the night. Probably, if you book it, you can probably get to about here before nightfall, or round about nightfall. So,
Can we sleep in the forest?
That
if you want
other
to go
hexagon.
5 miles off the track to get to the forest. Anyway, as you leave town with your cart, the innkeeper's wife comes out to wave you off because you've actually been very nice and polite guests in her inn, and she does want to make sure you come back. And her small son, Pip, comes out and is waving goodbye to you as well. He's like, Mama, where are they going? And, I keep forgetting this woman's name. Not really all that important because you're leaving town.
Helga.
She says,
Olga.
Helga, sure. She actually has a name. Whatever.
Helga.
Doesn't matter. Her name's Helga now. Helga Stonehill. She's like, she says, all to their death, son, just like all the others. Just loud
Look
enough
at
for you to
Fergus
catch on the
before.
wind as you leave. So, and you are leaving, I believe, with the rising sun, so you can get in a full day's worth of travel. So as the sun comes up, the sky is nice, pearly clear. The drow among you, not super comfortable in full sunlight. The sun kind of hurts your eyes, having grown up in the Underdark.
I have my shades on.
Oh, okay, okay. But
Yeah, we do.
you will both actually have disadvantage on perception checks while you are in direct sunlight. Just so you're
It's
aware.
okay. I have my hood up. I have my shades on.
Okay.
Alex smoking a clove.
Yeah.
So, as you travel, is there anything in particular you would like to do or talk about? Do you guys need to discuss anything? Perhaps, your destination. Are you going to do the Old Owl Well and Wyvern tour, or are you going to go to Coneyberry first and come back along the way?
I liked Azur's idea. Just head straight up the
Coneyberry and
Beaten
then
trail,
hit the
take
rest.
Tribor all the way to Coneyberry, then we can just head straight south through Old Owl Well and Wyvern Tor,
Okay.
or see what happens.
Okay. So who is
I
driving
like
the
it.
cart? You took the cart with
The oxen.
you. Okay, the oxen are
We're
pulling
just
the
like
cart.
going around in a circle.
Who's
Who's in
driving
the driver's
cart?
seat?
Can I drive? Can I drive in the daylight?
Yeah.
Only
You
two
can
are
if you want to.
dragon.
Beat them.
Goblins?
Okay, I'll drive.
Okay, so Valak is driving.
Do it. Where am I?
So round about lunchtime ish, you've got supplies and rations. We're not going to worry about food and all that stuff. Valak, roll me a d20, please.
You got
Oh,
it.
no.
Sorry.
Let's see. Oh, shoot. Oh, mine was stuck to my...
Oops, sorry.
It was 7.
Okay. You
At natty 7.
you feel the air cooling around you.
No.
It's becoming slightly more comfortable for you. You see clouds coming in as a slight drizzle begins. And maybe you suggest that it might be time that we get to move on to try and get a little bit further before we make camp.
Yeah, let's try to get ahead of this storm. I think we should be departing. Party agreed.
Sounds like a good idea.
The good news is that as the clouds roll in, you and Talia are more comfortable and can actually... That disadvantage that you feel, or the discomfort you feel in direct sunlight goes away. So, it's just like every other day. Anything in particular you want to do in the second half of the day's trek?
In the second half.
Yeah. Okay.
Keep a lookout for anything on the road.
Okay then. Talia, you make a perception check for me. Okay. I'm sorry. Just straight roll a d20, not a perception check. Well, never mind. Don't do anything. I'll just use the 20 from that. It was a 12. Okay. So as the sun begins to set, the clouds are definitely here. No stars in the sky for you. Rain, not super heavy, but it is coming down. You guys find a decent place to camp. And who would like to... Are you going to set a watch, or are you just all going to sleep in the cart? I mean, you're in a decent stopping spot.
So how far did we make it?
You made it to about the place I pointed out on the map.
Okay, so like halfway.
Yeah, you're about halfway to Coneyberry. We just kind of fast forwarded through a day of travel. You're about... Oh, I didn't take you guys there. You're about there.
Okay.
So tomorrow morning when you wake up, you will need to decide... I think you already have. But you would need to decide to continue on the trail toward Coneyberry or kind of veer off to the right to go toward Old Owl Well and Wyvern Tor.
Okay, so we start up.
I say we stick to the plan and just head to Coneyberry. What do you think?
Sounds like
Tony Berry.
plans.
So should we set up camp just off the trail? Try to feed the horses, get the out of
Set up
main
in the
view of
woods
the
for a
road.
bit. Take a nap. Yeah.
Woods are pretty far away though, right?
What's a bit far away?
Sorry.
Well,
Oh,
the woods
the
are
forest?
like a mile away.
We'll play it a little bit fast and loose with the environment. We'll just use. Oh, you're not back. I keep forgetting that where I go, you don't automatically follow. We'll just play it fast and loose and say that there's some trees and stuff right on the edges of the
Okay.
hill. So you can. It's a nice place to camp. You're good and sheltered from the rain and stuff.
Nice.
Maybe Azria have a look around, make sure it's
Yeah.
kind of a safe place.
Watch.
Okay, Azria, this time you roll me a d20.
Oh boy.
Okay. So are you guys gonna set a watch, or are you just all just gonna pass out?
I'll watch.
Okay.
Well, how long are we gonna be heading up for?
Well, I assume overnight.
Oh, yeah. All right. How many hours would that be approximately?
We'll say it's approximately 12 hours.
Well,
Just to
I'll
make it
keep watch
easy.
for 6, and then someone
So-
can take over.
Yeah. That would divide the night into 3 4-hour watches, so that everybody can get 8 hours of sleep.
Sure, let's do
Except for the elves.
Humidity.
Oh, Drow do trance, don't they?
I only need 4.
Nice. Okay.
They can stay up all night long.
Much like in real life.
it.
4 hours.
So, Azria, as you keep up
Oh, boy.
you're taking first watch, you said, yes?
Yep.
Okay. So as you're keeping up your watch, passes largely without note. You can hear the sounds of wildlife off in the woods. Large and small. And you're starting to get a little bit sleepy. About 4 hours have gone by. Kept the fire going. So who do you want to wake up to take next watch?
I'll just wake up Trenton.
Okay.
Tag me in. Got this.
Okay, Tranton, make a perception check, please, for your watch.
I make it.
Perception. It's my forte.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You can't even see in the dark, human.
The forte. That's how good
There
it
is a
is.
fire. Okay, so let's see here. GM roll. Oh, nice. Someone roll me. I got it. Never mind.
Okay, never mind.
What am I rolling?
Oh, okay. Works for me.
10 owl bears.
So
Lie down.
Tranton,
Fortress
as
in the
you
sky.
are keeping up your watch, you Oh, sorry. I'm trying to find a token.
It's a goat.
I think we're dead.
Excuse me?
The suspense is killing me. I'm pretty sure we're dead now.
You're not dead now.
It's a weeping angel.
Oh,
It won't go in.
It's some Vashtilaran.
Oh god.
That would be even worse. There it is. Okay. I'm sorry, I did not have stats because this is randomly generated.
Job.
Randomly generate some stats.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. I just need to find the stat block for it. So anyway, you hear a very large animal off in the woods. Some snuffling and grunting and rooting around in the leaves.
I will ready my short bow,
Okay,
just in case.
you're gonna ready your short bow.
you want to wake me up or?
Just keeping an eye out.
Yeah, no.
No.
If I need to, I'll sound the alarm.
Okay, we're just gonna use the default stuff. because I'm not typing very well. Are you gonna go out to look and see?
Nah, I'm gonna defend my companions.
Okay. Well, as you sit there readying your crossbow, out of the darkness looms a gigantic creature that it kind of walks right by you guys and goes straight for the cart. Kind of lumbering, and just starts tearing up the cart, trying to get to the rations and the food that are in.
I should have tied it up.
Yeah, I'm stabbing it now.
We're horrible.
Okay.
campers.
So
woken up from my trance.
tell you what,
automatically.
everybody roll initiative. And
I'm
wait.
just gonna start yelling them.
Before you actually hit that initiative button, let me get the turns up there.
Do you want us to roll
And I will now-
perception to see if we wake up?
Well, everybody roll initiative first.
Okay.
I gotta click on myself.
I'm also gonna sound the alarm. Why can't I roll this well
Button.
in the other campaign?
Okay.
Can you
And
Exactly, I should be even faster.
disappeared.
Why is the rogue with the...
My dex score is 4 lower on here than it is, or like 2 or 4, something like that, on here than it is on the other campaign. And I'm faster.
You are literally a cat there.
What is happening?
He's one of those lazy cats.
Yeah.
I've been
eat
domesticated.
cats.
Quick question. For every level up, you don't gain like points to put in like intelligence, wisdom, constitution, right?
Not every level.
Okay.
On
Make
the
sure.
table, those are called. When you do, it says ability score increase.
All right, just checking.
So
Make sure
you
we're messing up.
see, Tranton, this creature as you get closer to it, to what did you say? Stab it.
Oh god, no! No! Ross, why? Is that what
Is that Godzilla?
No, it's
like
not
tiny
very.
Godzilla.
It's not a very good token. I wish I had found a better one.
Now it's Godzilla.
I'm not gonna say what it is, because no man knows.
You see,
Yeah.
I'm about to describe it to you. You see a very
Oh my
large
God,
creature
I know what it
that
is
from
now.
the back it resembles. I mean, it's a bear. It's a really big bear. This is digging through your cart with getting all of your food.
Worst
But
fear has come
I
true.
will let you take a surprise round because it is completely consumed by
I know what it
the
is.
food. And you know
I'll
what? I didn't
definitely-
even roll initiative for it yet. Hang on. You're going to get a surprise round no matter what. That's a 12
Yeah.
plus
I already know what I'm gonna do, so it's all
1.
good.
So that's a 13.
That's all good. I have
turn.
the oil flasks now. We're fine.
I'm gonna. So I'm definitely gonna use my free action to start screaming "Alarm! Alarm! Everyone wake up! There's
Alarm,
a big-ass
alarm."
thing eating our food."
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shoot it with a short bow, which isn't gonna hit. So whatever.
So, yeah, an 8 does not hit. Well, would you have...
God,
You would have
advantage.
advantage because
Yeah,
so I'll let you
21.
hit with that 21 for 6 points of damage, and when you do this, you definitely distract it from the food, but what you see is not a bear's head. It is definitely an owl's head that looks
why
back
do
at you.
this?
It's like, what are you doing? And it will. Okay, we're gonna take the cart. It's here at the cart.
Gonna
And
kill
you guys
my
are all
face.
camping.
That's what it's gonna
And
do.
we're gonna theater of the mind a little bit with this minimal set. Trenton.
Are we
What, you
awake?
stabbed
This
it,
is
right?
where I die.
Yeah,
No, I shot it
now
with a
is
short
when
bow.
I need everybody else to make a perception check with advantage because he is screaming bloody murder alarum.
Oh.
I shot it with a short bow. I didn't stab it.
Am I awake?
Oh,
Am
sorry.
I awake?
What are we rolling again? Sorry.
Perception,
Perception.
please.
Perception.
With advantage. And so, Azria and Valak, you wake up.
No!
Talia, you...
I'm deep in the trance.
Yeah, you're deep in that trance and you don't give a fuck. So, why is this dude here? Okay, that's better.
Oh, and we don't have inspiration. It's fine. I'll be fine.
All right.
Hell yeah, learn entangle.
So as soon as you stab it, or
Idiot.
sorry, you shot it with your short bow. Yes.
I technically stabbed it,
Okay.
but from a distance.
Well, because you had surprise on it,
Brahma, that's-
At the
now is when initiative starts. So
I'm
you get to go
awake.
again. And Talia,
Shooting
you're gonna have to
another
wait
arrow.
till next turn. You'll wake up next turn.
Okay.
So the
Second
card.
arrow.
That will
God,
just
no.
hit for another 6 points of damage.
Right now.
So we have to skip over Talia because she's still asleep.
I'm
But it
snoozing.
is
Ooh.
the owlbear's turn.
What?
Yes, it is an owlbear.
Aren't these
It
things
is
like
a
a problem?
It's an owl
It's
bear.
a
Something.
grizzly
where
bear
I die.
with the head of an owl.
These are like the most hated things in here, except for
It will
beholders.
charge at you.
Oh.
Rip.
And will swipe at you with its claws and bite at you with its
The
beak.
bugbears.
It does
Goddamn
two
multi-attack.
attacks.
So
They have multi-attack.
12 plus 7 is 19.
Oh.
No?
Whoa.
What's your AC? Your AC is 19?
You have meat. You're doing meat rules.
Yes.
You're doing the meat. If it meets
if,
AC,
if
okay,
it's
then
a
yes.
saving throw, meat beats, but attacks also meat beats. So, yeah.
Okay. That's all. I
So
didn't know
that
if
way,
you're doing meat or
it's.
beat.
I think that's
But yes, it
fair
will
because
hit.
if you're doing a
Either
saving
way,
throw,
you're
you're
beating me.
defending, and if they're attacking and they meet it, they beat it too. Okay, so he's going to. What is that? 2d8 plus 5.
Hey, look what it really
Nice. 5. 8
What?
plus 5 is 13 points of damage.
-3.
Minus 3. Yes, it's slashing, so minus 3.
So
10
I'm
points of damage.
dying. So I'm dying.
So I'm dying.
Do I have anything that's a reaction? Hold. What the
Do you have
Jesus
second
Christ!
wind?
I do, but I can't use that as a reaction. That's a bonus action.
Oh, and that was just the claw attack, by the way.
Yeah, I'm dead.
But the beak attack misses. He rolled an 18 for that.
Yes.
Swipe, swipe, bite, and it
Fuck
snaps
this
air
shit,
because
I'm
it
out.
did more damage than it expected to. So yeah, well, I'm gonna do this 10 points of damage for you. There you go.
I already did it. Oh, I didn't do it on my thing. This
Good
time.
job.
Okay.
That's me dying.
Okay, and so we are down to Valak.
So I'm gonna see what this thing just did to Tank, and immediately I'll start stirring some of the dirt below me. And
Okay.
it starts surrounding me, and then it starts surrounding the rest of us. Surround me, so the rest of our crew. And I cast Aid, which bolsters their toughness and resolve. Each target maximum current hit points increases by 5 for the duration.
Okay.
Bang.
Choose up to 3 creatures within range. Each target hit point max increases by 5. Awesome. So,
So
I am going
Yes.
to make
A
a judgment
temporary hit
call
point?
that you also gain 5 hit points too. So, Tranton,
that's what I was assuming.
yeah.
And
It's not
the rest of
in
us
all have
there, but
5
that's
more.
how I feel like that should work. He's giving you 5 hit points, because otherwise...
Well, yeah, it says maximum and current hit points, right?
Yeah, so
Oh,
you
it
get
does.
5
Okay,
more,
sorry.
and then
I'm-
the rest of us have 5 extra.
Cool. I
Or
did
I
not
don't.
see the word current in there. So, there you go.
Yeah, each target's hit point
Yay.
maximum and current hit points increase by 5 for the duration.
So I'm dying less now.
Yep. And do you have anything you would like to do as a bonus action? I don't know if you have... Do you have any bonus action spells? I think Healing Word is, if you want to do
33,
that.
cool.
That yelling at the owlbear spell.
My bar is broken.
I can cast Healing Word, can I?
If you have it prepared... Ooh, do you always have Healing Word prepared?
Yeah.
And Healing Word, I believe, is a bonus action. If you want to use it.
Yeah, 1 bonus action.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll cast that on Tank
Okay.
right now.
hit points. So 3. Wait. Oh, you cast it at a higher level, so 10?
Did you cast it at second level?
Third level.
Oh,
I
at
have to
third
cast.
level.
3rd level.
Okay, so yeah, you gave him 10 hit points, so he's back up to full plus the 5 extra. Awesome.
Wait, so we gained 5 hit points, or
5
No,
temporary
you
hit
gain-
points.
He cast aid and gave all of you 5
right?
hit points, but then he also healed Tranton
Gotcha.
for 10.
Okay. From the deck. God, I understand.
Okay.
Solid round,
Good.
Valley.
Got
So
it.
Ezria, yes, that was actually a very good
Sorry
one.
about prompt word.
So Ezria, down to you now.
Hmm. I'm just God, I'm just gonna shoot at it with a bow. I don't want to get close. So let's do that.
A 15 will hit for 4 points of damage. So you catch it once in the shoulder, because it is now standing upright, swiping.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Roar!
I don't know what owlbear is.
So we're back around to Trenton, who feeling freshly rejuvenated through the workings of Valak.
Doing that two-handed talon swing on his face hole.
Okay. Oh wow.
Wow.
13 definitely hits.
Jesus. My boy.
16 damage, a D10 plus strength plus a.
I don't
Wow.
know.
I'll take it. Whatever.
it
I'm
a
not going to
plus
question.
2?
I didn't go over your sheets. That's fine. So 16 damage. So you just take a big old swipe with your longsword, wham, right across it. You can just catch it right in the arm.
Base strength plus
Is this thing still
D10
up?
plus.
Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let's just keep going. So Talia.
I think
I'm
I know
awake
my
now. I'm
total.
awake.
Yes, Talia, hearing all the commotion and the roars of the owlbear in pain now, you definitely wake up. She's like, what the fuck are you people doing? And what do you do?
Okay, so I wake up. I immediately see the owlbear right here in front. I'm going to cast Crown of
Oh,
Madness
no.
on the owlbear.
Okay.
God damn.
The Crown of Madness
I've never used it before.
targets one humanoid.
He's not a humanoid, so I can't do that.
The owlbear is a large monstrosity.
What?
Yes.
So I just
I
wasted
would
that.
go so far as to call it a beast, but
So is
the
that a
official.
waste?
No, I'll let you keep your spell slot.
Okay,
That's fine.
so if I can't do that, I would like to cast Witch Bolt on it at first level spell.
Okay. So 17 will hit, and you're gonna do 1d12 damage to it, or 1 damage to it.
Give
Now,
it a little bit of a shock.
yeah. Hey, every little bit counts, and that is a concentration spell, so you actually can continue just holding on to it going forward.
Okay.
So you'll continue doing that 1d12 each round as long as you concentrate on it without having to redo the attack.
So I would just have to redo the damage.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay.
When that comes back around, if you want to keep it. Okay.
That's good.
So it's now the owlbear's turn again.
I don't know.
So yeah, Tranton, you've
Don't hurt
still
me.
done the most damage to it, so it's going to attack you again.
Hurt me.
Well, that's a 12, so no, that's not going to hit you. And that's a 10, so that's not going to hit you either. So you have thoroughly discouraged the owlbear. I was just trying to get some dinner, guys. Jeez.
You have to shoot.
I know, but it's vicious and needs to die.
Okay, fine.
It's our fault.
Valak,
It's our
it's your
fault.
turn again. It looks like healing is kind of out, unless you want to heal up the owlbear.
So I'm thinking
Poor innocent creature.
for spiritual weapon, I can cast spiritual weapon of any form.
Yes. Typically it's tied to your deity, but I kind of like the idea that you can make it fit whatever situation you're in.
So I'll get within 5 feet of him, and
Okay.
I'm gonna cast a spiritual weapon that resembles a very attractive female owlbear,
Ooh.
Okay.
and it's gonna be very. You do that?
a spiritual weapon.
A sexy owl bear.
It is in fact a weapon, so we're talking like maces, swords, those kinds of things.
It's like, come on,
I'm
bro.
sorry.
Just like
You can make
therapist.
a hammer.
Owlbear
Enrages
You can
him.
make a hammer with a picture of a sexy owlbear on it.
Okay, fine. It's just I cast the spell. I'm just a giant scimitar, or however we decided to say that, as
Okay.
tall as the owlbear, just drags
Scimitar.
along the ground,
Okay.
swipes up like this.
Okay. And did it create an attack roll for you for?
Let me look.
And I think it has a rate. You don't have to be right up on it if you don't want to be.
I have to be against the creature within 5 feet of the weapon. Takes a
Yeah,
Right, but
1d8
you don't
plus
have
your
to be
spell.
within 5 feet of the
the
creature.
weapon floats around freely. You just control it.
Okay, so
You can
maybe I
chill
did-
back
Yeah.
and just send the weapon in.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you don't have to put yourself in danger. Is the point?
Well, I'll move to the here then, so I have line of sight because this weapon's gonna
Okay.
drag along the ground.
Spiritual
right
weapon.
up through the.
Nice.
So
Are you
you're
doing
just
that
gonna
cool
make a.
It's a 1d8
Melee
plus my
spell
spellcasting modifier.
Yeah, well, you need to make an attack first. So if it didn't create an attack for you, if you just click on it, it should have. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. No,
Oh,
that's. Yeah, there we go. Unfortunately, a 6 will not hit. But this is also. Oh, it's not concentration.
But there's a bonus action where I can move the weapon up to another 20 feet and attack
Yes.
again within 5 feet of it.
Yes, on your. Well, it says on your turn, so I suppose you could do it on this turn as well. Yeah, so if you
So-
want to try the attack again, you can.
I'll try one more time.
Unfortunately, 7 also will not hit. But you get to keep the weapon for a full minute, and so you can just use bonus actions to move it and attack.
Okay.
So you can continue doing anything else later if you want.
All right.
Okay. Azria.
Sure. Would I be able to get behind it without getting attacked by it? It's only whenever you leave their like range that they get
Correct.
attacked. Okay, all right.
Correct.
So I'm gonna go behind it
Okay.
and hit it with my short sword and dagger.
Okay, well,
Stab it.
22
Also-
is definitely going to hit. Roll sneak attack damage.
Fly with yep.
Jeez.
Go
So your short sword hits.
no. 12.
And your sneak attack, you get your sneak attack damage because it is actively engaged with Tranton. So that is 12 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know my abilities anymore. I'm glad to fight everyone.
And Tranton, we're back around to you.
Stab, bear, owl, face.
Yeah.
So I adjusted. I think I know what was going wrong with it, so I think I may have fixed it.
Okay.
Fixed
Or
it.
not.
Still doing.
I love how that's fixed.
No, it's still, the equation is still the same. But yeah, an 18 will also
I
hit.
don't know what.
And as you do this, describe the tragic death of this owl bear for me.
I want, like, as it's getting stabbed in the butt by Azria, it turns around like, and then I come up from the front, and I'm just gonna chop its head off.
You're just going to chop the owl head straight off of the owl bear.
All cool, like.
Oh, cool. Like, okay.
I have a trophy.
All right. Well,
Does
as
that
the owl
wings?
bear's body falls to the ground,
And then I want to be like, no Lee to lose your head.
No.
well, I suppose
Don't
you
get so
could,
ahead of yourself.
if any of you wants to, you could certainly replace your rations with fresh owl bear meat now. And
Would it
Valak will
have
just
any-
scowl at you because he didn't get a chance to actually hit it with his spiritual weapon.
Alec's
Wow.
still trying to do the
You
sexy.
can beat the dead body with it, though.
But I did like his lose the head joke, and I get a little she gets a little chuckle while I'm smoking.
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations, you have solved my owlbear puzzle.
That was a puzzle.
Everything was a puzzle.
Did I see where it came from?
Would hope so.
'Cause I want to see if there's any tracks possibly leading back to its
I
den.
want to see if the thing has anything on it. But why would you do that?
Because I have a plan. Shh. No, this is awesome.
I
I want to make Flair happy.
It just kind of lumbered out of the woods and started munching on your cart. No.
Is it a male or a female?
Do you want to look that close at an owlbear?
Yes. This is important.
I feel like you would need
Okay.
animal
Make
handling.
an animal handling check, please.
Come here, dead owlbear.
Oh god.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
He really likes that
So
owl.
as you begin to inspect to try to determine the gender or the sex of the owlbear, you're not really sure, because do owlbears even have varying sexes?
I mean, yes.
You're like a chicken and like
And then-
on it.
And then
I
as
just
you
need to
inspect
know.
even further, you're like, oh, yeah, that's definitely male.
No! No! You ruined my hopes and dreams.
I know you were trying to find owlbear eggs.
We're gonna eat them.
I was
An
gonna raise
owl
them.
bear.
In
I
any
was
case,
gonna
there are
raise
no
them.
tracks.
Yeah, you wanted an hour.
Yeah.
It's an Easter egg.
In any case,
Probably-
there are no tracks or anything.
I'm
The
gonna
owlbear
start-
are apparently very light-footed, ironically.
They hover. But I'm
Full
gonna
of
start
feathers.
like getting the rations together and kind of put them like in a bear bag and string them up a tree.
Okay. Most of what remained after the owlbear was kind of ruined. But you do have enough to
salvageable. Yeah.
you have enough probably to get to where you're going and back to Phandalin at the very least. I mean, you had plenty. Somebody may have loaded up thinking they were going to take the cart, but you guys definitely walked out of
Whoops.
town with it.
Okay. Yeah.
Um,
And then I'm gonna go back.
okay. So you guys are going to go back to sleep?
Yep.
Okay. So who's taking next watch?
I'll take watch.
Okay. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I think you get XP.
Yeah, I would.
Owlbears are worth a lot,
Are they?
I think. I think they're like 300 XP or something. That's how much
Owlbear.
I may be completely wrong.
Challenge rating 3, 700 XP.
What?
So let's divide that by 4.
Shoot. 175.
175. Okay, let's take 25 off of that. Because I gave you 25
So
for free
100.
earlier. So everybody take 150.
So it should be at 1,050.
Yes, you
Yeah.
should be at 150 or 1050. Sorry. So the rest of the night passes without incident. The smell of rotting owlbear kind of becomes a little bit before the morning. But then you continue traveling on throughout the rest of the day. Nothing super eventful, kind of cloudy, patchy. No more rain or anything. Somebody roll me another d20, please. Anybody.
Okay.
I'll take the first one I see.
Gonna be Asri.
Okay.
That-
Yeah. So as the sun begins to set on this day, today is not that day. As the sun begins to set on this day, take the players there too, dude. There we go. You begin to see low foundations of maybe like very ancient, very, very old, perhaps the word ancient applies, buildings around the road. So you'll just see like I said, low stone foundations, ruins as it were. And the woods come very close to the road here on your left. You can actually see not nearly as wide as the cart trail that you're on now, but maybe just a footpath that goes off into the woods from these ruins. So you think this is probably Coneyberry.
Okay.
We also
And-
don't have our hit points anymore, right?
The 5
Oh
extra.
no, your max HP from aid are gone. But all of your spell slots are back, Valak. So
Ooh.
you get all those back.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, valid.
Ooh.
Okay. So what do you do next? You are at the ruins of Coneyberry.
So it's what time of day? Sorry.
The sun is beginning to set. It took almost a whole nother day of travel to get here.
Okay.
It's about 30 miles, and the cart wasn't in the best shape after the owlbear started tearing it up.
I should say that.
Makes sense.
Maybe as the sun's going down, me and Talia kind of just go out ahead, just take a peek around, see what we can see.
Okay. So are you gonna go down that trail into the
Yeah, not
into
far.
the
I think
woods?
maybe just 40, 50 feet. Have a look around, see what
Okay.
it's getting dark. We can see quite a bit farther.
Yeah. As you like walk around the ruins and everything, you don't see anything super amiss or out of place. No one has been here, or at least more than like one single individual at a time. There are no traces of people having been here in a very long time.
Okay.
Um,
Report back.
yeah, both of you make me perception checks, please. Tali, was that? Oh, did you make a perception before I
Both
asked?
those were-
Okay, I was waiting on another one. Um, Talia, you hear
Everything.
strange sounds coming from the forest. Like howls and screeching.
It's an owlbear.
The Neverwinter Wood, though, is not exactly known for being the most hospitable of places. So, I mean, various wild animals live there. So,
It just sounds like regular wildlife, nothing.
yeah, but maybe something you don't want to necessarily go in there alone or right now, because
Okay.
mean
So-
things live in the dark.
Oh. But no, so is it like regular wildlife type thing?
Let's venture to call it dire wildlife. Like it's animals, but they mean. But they're not like coming at you. They're just kind of off doing their animal thing.
Okay. So nothing that I would perceive as unusual.
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
Okay. So if you would like to make camp and all of that, the night passes without much incident. I mean, the noises get louder as the night goes on. But then, of course, as the sun begins coming up and everything, the woods kind of go quiet again, and then the next morning they look like normal woods.
Okay.
Okay. So sun rises, spell slots, health, HP, all that good stuff comes back. What you guys gonna do? So you're trying to find a banshee.
I think we should go into the woods in pairs at least.
In pairs?
Aren't we near the ruins though?
You are in the midst of the ruins. You
We're
can't.
in the
and
ruins.
Camped
the
in the
ruins are
ruins.
just like the foundations. They're just
Oh,
stones that are
I thought we were,
clearly
like,
not natural.
near the. Is there any like caves or openings to something that would like lead into a place?
To the southern side of the trail, or you see hills that are off in the distance. But the land is kind of relatively flat and grassy. The woods come very close, right up to the ruins, which is what Talia was telling you about all the strange noises she was hearing. And
Oh,
everything.
God.
Oh, throughout the night, all of you were able to hear them. It's just Talia heard them first.
Banshee.
Sorry, I found a spider. My bad.
It looks like there's trail leading into the woods there.
Yeah, you did see a footpath, not nearly wide enough for the cart, but you four could get down it easily.
I mean, we could leave the cart, investigate the noises, and then head back to Alwell. I don't know.
Okay.
You don't find the banshee first.
Well, maybe that's what the noise is in the forest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'll find the banshee first, then head down to Howell.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna
do
go
it.
down the trail into the woods.
Yep.
Into the clover-shaped hidden spot.
Oh, shut up. You know what? I did the best I could.
We can't all see it. It's fine.
I see it now.
You know, it actually looked better before I tried to make it look cleaner. So anyway, as you walk into the woods, and this is where we're going to break into some theater of the mind, because images are not provided for this, but you see down this footpath, the trees are dark and twisted, and they block out nearly all of the sunlight. There's no bird sounds, no animal noises whatsoever as you can travel deeper and deeper into the woods.
Only.
It doesn't smell bad, so it's not rotten. But it is gloomy, I guess is the right word. As you continue down, oh, hey look, box text. The forest grows dark and still as the trail winds deeper into the trees. Heavy vines and thick layers of moss drape in the branches, and the air is noticeably colder than it was in the ruined village. Rounding a bend in the trail, you see a screen made from the warped branches of trees standing close together, woven into a dome-like shelter in the shadows. A low doorway leads inside.
Is the door locked?
It's a doorway. Not really.
Oh, sorry.
Door.
I was half paying attention.
It's okay.
My bad.
No, it's okay. Yeah, it's not exactly a door. It's just an opening, roughly door-shaped.
Okay.
kinda
How
like-
do we check to see if there's any like magic apps?
Do you have the detect magic spell?
Oh.
Then you don't.
Can.
Then let's just. It's fine.
Yeah,
Wait,
an
we gotta
arcana. Lots of people will let you make an arcana check, but that's really like a knowledge of magic, not so much sensing magic. In previous editions, arcana checks were used for that.
No, it's fine. I don't have it. That's what that's all I'm saying. I don't have it. That's fine.
Yeah, you. I'm trying to remember. You did. Did you know that a banshee was basically a ghost?
She was the only.
I was
You're
the
the
only
one who
one that
didn't know.
knew.
Okay.
What do they speak?
It's called.
Do they speak
I'm pretty sure they speak whatever
Screech.
language they did when they were alive.
Yes.
Okay.
Like ghosts.
Yeah, and so you don't
Yeah.
know. So
Okay.
Who has the
She
comb?
speaks Chicago.
who does have the comb? Did you
I
take
think
the
so.
comb?
I
We
think
took the comb, but I don't remember who has it.
I can.
The owlbear has
Was it
it.
Azria?
The owlbear has it. I think I snatched the cone because I was tired of you guys trying to figure this whole complicated,
I'm gonna
convoluted
turn to
situation out.
Azria and be like, "Do you have the comb?"
I do have the comb on me. Yes.
I think if we're gonna find this banshee, we should lure it out with it.
Might be a good idea.
Leave it at the
Okay.
doorway. I don't know. Not just
Just
one
be-
lure a banshee.
Maybe just have an item that they're looking for out while you're looking around for them, I suppose.
Yeah. The old lady at the shrine seemed to think that this was going to be the best way for us to find her.
You will remember that Sister Gariel said that the Banshee wanted something in payment for the information.
Which
The
is
comb.
why we're using the comb.
Which is, yes.
Like the Banshee wanted the comb
Mhm.
for information about
Some
where
form
the
of payment.
Okay.
Do we know the Banshee's name?
I think we were just told it was a banshee.
That
was
that's
about
very
it,
informative.
We were told its name. I don't remember its name.
I'm going to take the comb from Asrium, if that's okay.
Agatha?
Like I'm just gonna start walking.
Sorry. The Banshee's name is Agatha.
Yeah, it was
Agatha?
Agatha.
Okay, Agatha. I'm gonna take the comb and just
Yeah,
go
what Agatha knows about the spell looks like.
and we'll walk towards the archway.
Okay.
Just kind of calling out, Agatha, are you
Yeah,
here?
Do you go inside?
If I have, I'm gonna keep walking towards she appears.
And I'll stay right behind her.
Yeah, nothing
I don't like
happens.
ghosts.
Nothing happens.
As you get closer to the doorway, though,
I was gonna die.
you feel the air is noticeably colder as you get closer to the dwelling.
Who's behind me?
Me.
Alec, do you feel that?
I do.
This is very strange. Do you have any knowledge of Banshee?
What's going on up there?
Yes,
What's
just
happening?
back. I don't know much of them.
I don't like ghosts.
How much do I
call.
know? Arcana check?
You will know that in addition to there basically being non-corporeal beings, Banshees really don't like to be bothered all that much. And
Whoops.
Why are we here?
as they
Side quests.
yeah, they're very what's the word? Fickle?
Okay.
Flighty?
Okay.
So if you upset one,
Oh god.
it could be bad in
Talia,
any
don't
one
be
of a
you.
number of ways.
So I don't think we should go in. I think we just repeat yourself. I'll just say, we come with worthful trade, and then we'll be on our way.
Okay. So I'm assuming that you told me all this, right, Alec?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just gonna be very respectful as I can be, and be like, sorry to bother you, Agatha. We were told that you were the one to come to with regards to a spell book.
Okay. As you do that, a cold wind begins to blow
Brr.
into the, we're gonna call it a hut for lack of a better word. So it's
Hurt.
yeah,
The hut?
it's a yurt. Yes, it's very yurt like. So as the air grows cold and a powerful feeling of dread grips you, a cold and pale light flickers in the air, rapidly taking on the form of a female elf. Her hair and robes waving in the spectral wind. She might have been beautiful once, but a hateful expression twists her features now.
Might have.
Foolish mortals, she snarls. What do you want here? Do you not know that it is death to seek me out?
No, we're
Zoinks.
told there was death.
So in Elvish,
What does she speak?
she's
elf.
she's an elf. So in Elvish,
Shoot.
we should respond. We come for trade, show her the comb, and ask about the spell book again, just
For
directly.
information. Ugh, Jesus.
I understand your name's Agatha. I say in Elvish.
Yes. What is it you wish of me?
We seek only information.
I know many things. What would you offer in payment?
We were told to come to you regarding a spell book, and that you might be interested in this. I'm going to hold up the silver comb.
As you hold up the comb to her, she will glide toward you, uncomfortably close and very, very cold. So, like, you can see your breath misting or fogging.
I bet
She
she's
won't
pretty chill.
quite touch it. She's like, she very much seems to like it because it's shiny.
Sounds like me.
And so she will reach out and very delicately take it from you
Okay.
with just 2 fingers. Careful. She seems to be being careful not to touch you,
Okay.
Ooh.
but not in a way like she's concerned for your well-being.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like she would not deign to touch a dirty mortal.
Okay.
And she'll take it and she'll put it into her hair, which how a solid object actually works.
Somehow, yeah.
Yes, banshee magic. She will smile. The ghostly figure smiles with cold amusement. Very well, she says. I know that you seek many things. Ask me one question, and I will give you an answer.
Okay.
Wanna-
I'm sorry. I know that we're looking for the location of the book,
I say
but
that.
were we told what the book was called? What the spell book was called?
But she knows she knows we have many things that we're looking for, so we
Oh,
could
no,
just-
no, no. We were told that we were looking for Bog Till, the spellbook owner, I'm pretty sure. But was that the name of the
You'll remember Gariel told you that the spellbook once belonged to a wizard named Bowgentle.
Oh, gentle.
Yes.
Bog Till? Same thing.
Okay. I will turn. I will. Obviously, she's right in front of me, and I will ask. We need to find the location of Bowgentle's spellbook.
She'll back up from you slightly. Just look. Consider for a moment. Bowgentle. That is a name I have not heard in a very long time. I do not know where his book is now.
Why's she gonna put me that way?
God, I wish I could speak Elvish.
Oh crap.
She is, in fact, speaking in common.
What?
Yeah, but they didn't run in with us. It's just Valak and I in there.
That
Oh.
is also true.
Whoops.
But
I will turn to Valak.
I have fairy fire dancing around my fingers already.
And I will look at him. He obviously knows where this spell book is. What should we ask her? Because I still haven't asked a question. I just know what we were looking for, so I still haven't asked a question.
touche.
Technicalities.
Touche.
Some genie magic
And I'm
going on.
talking directly to Valak, so you cannot take anything I ask Valak as the question. I'm looking right at.
I'm the Aladdin move right there.
A couple of quid pro quos. She'll.
I don't know what we should ask her.
I
We know how to-
had a feeling she was gonna be tricksy, so.
So we know this guy, the guy who owns the book or did own the book, was named what?
Bowgentle.
Oh, Gentle.
And she obviously knows who it is, but she's playing coy and she was not wanting to tell us.
Better.
Yeah, it does, but that's not how I read it when I read it the
It
first
doesn't
time.
matter. But, like,
think I'll just step forward and say, we again ask for the location of Bogentle's spell book, or we shall retrieve the comb that you have taken.
That's true. If you're not able to help us with this, then we require our payment back. No harm done. You don't know, and that's okay.
So Valak,
Lights a clove.
when
I'll bite
you
it
We're
for
gonna
you.
die.
I'm just gonna lie for you.
Well, they're gonna die, we're
I'm
not
just gonna
there.
lie.
when you start speaking and you make your not so veiled threat, it's really an outright threat. Her face definitely contorts in ways that you did not think that an elf's face could contort. Her coloration even changes. Like, she's been like a nice passive pretty blue so far. She turns like that inverted like green and black kind of color. Not drastic, just a little bit subtle. But then Talia, you start speaking, and she softens a little bit and she begins listening more intently. Please make a persuasion check.
Oh,
Can I do it at advantage since I knew this was the way that I was? It's fine.
The
it's fine.
16 was good enough.
I'll take a 16.
The 16
I mean,
was good enough.
have
Yeah, I will
inspiration.
I'm just gonna be like, it's so, you know, you lead a very busy existence. So if you do not know, then, you know, we will find someone who might be able to help us. We just require our payment back. I think that's fair.
I do not know the current location of Bogentle's spellbook, but I can tell you that I traded it to a necromancer named Cernoth from the city of Ereabor more than 100 years ago.
I'm gonna turn to Valak. And do you think she's telling the truth? Like, this is a whisper to him.
Okay. Valak, make an insight check. Talia, you can too.
Okay.
She is being truthful. She has nothing to fear from you. There's no reason for her to lie.
Okay. So you,
I think that's all.
this is to Valak. He doesn't
Okay.
know what is the question that we're posing now. Gave us the name of the necromancer, right?
Yep.
And the city.
Yes. And she will also tell you that
Where's
she
the
does not
necromancer?
know. After that, that's the last time she saw the book.
And that was 100 years ago.
Oh, well over 100 years ago, yes. And she
Mine,
will.
we just needed to do.
That wind will begin blowing again. Only this time it is blowing away from the hut, and she will blow away on the wind.
Okay. I guess we'll go back out and relay the information to the rest of the.
Where did she say the necromancer was?
That name's Esther. Anybody write it down?
Nope.
Esri and Trenton weren't there.
No, I know, but I mean,
Oh.
I wrote S.
Oh, the necromancer's name was Cernoth, Tsernoth, and he was from the city of Ereabor.
Doesn't matter. Okay, so I will go back out a little bit shaken because obviously I've never seen a banshee.
You're dark elf.
A little bit shaky, but also a little bit proud. And I'll spring my step and be like, okay, so The Banshee was in there. We do know that she traded the spellbook to a necromancer over 100 years ago. And the last known location was Erebor.
Isn't that the information that we were just told to get from the Banshee for the most part? So, quest done. We just need to get back to the lady at the shrine, and then we're good, right? You just asked for us to find the location of the book.
I don't disagree.
Granted.
We can just leave out the 100-year part.
Where would Erebor be to our current location?
No
maybe-
Or is it like not even?
Well, it's not on your map. Make
Okay,
an
alright.
intelligence check or a history check.
Cool. Oh, there's my sheet. History. Boom. I know nothing. I was never schooled as a child.
No, I'm laughing at Alex Natural 1. Azria, you think you should know where it is, but you don't.
Geography
Falek,
was a terrible subject.
Erebor, surface dweller cities. Psh. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did Talia make a check? Oh, Talia, you've heard of Erebor?
Maybe I'll save it.
But the last you heard, the city fell in some war a long time ago.
I'm sorry, what was that again?
The last you heard, the last you ever heard of it was that the city was under siege by some gigantic army like 50 years ago or something.
Okay.
Pleasure.
Thank you. Excuse me. We know who was under siege by, or does that matter?
It doesn't matter.
50 years ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. That war is most likely over. But you do not know whether the city fell or not.
Okay.
But so that's the last mention of it you've ever seen or heard.
Is there anything else around in the area that's worth investigating, or should we head back to the cart?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So, you know what? I don't want to anger Agatha. Start going back to the part around, but no.
Okay. So everybody take 50 XP.
Oh,
And
Fitty.
Talia, take an inspiration, please.
Yay!
Wicked job.
Oh, that inspiration.
You did good.
That was very well done. I did not know how you guys were going to do with that, because your usual reaction is to hit things very hard. So I was very curious to see what you did with this. So good job, guys.
Well, you can talk sometimes.
All right, so you get back to Coneyberry. Literally, this took you maybe, I don't know. It's mid-morning. It's not even noon yet. So
Damn.
what do
I
you
say we
want to
go
do?
down to Old Owl Well.
Yeah, let's just start the trip.
it is.
Okay. Do you want to go straight across the hills, or do you want to go back along the trail through?
Which would be quicker?
Well, that's
That's up to
kind
us.
of up to you guys. So because you can go down the trail and
Yeah, and
then
then
through here because it's
There,
nice
and we'd still have the
level.
cart.
Or you
Yeah, our
could
cart's
just
a
go.
bit kind
Yeah.
of rattled up, right?
Yeah, true. So, but then, would
Let's
the
take the conventional way since our cart can't.
I was gonna say, would the cart be able to? I mean, we could just walk and then hopefully find a cart along the way that would be in better condition. Anything?
If you go across the hills, you
Steal a cart.
probably would not be able to take the cart with you. But
That's what I'm saying,
it's
like,
only
whenever we
like
make
10 miles. You could
Oh.
probably get there, and deal with whatever you need to do there and get back the next day and pick up the
I
cart
like it.
or whatever.
If there's a cart there or anything.
Oh,
Helpful, but still. All right, let's head
So you're going to go across the hills?
across the hills to Old Owl Well.
let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
So as you're walking to Old Owl Well, please remind everyone what your goals are there. You have a quest there or something? or were you just told about it?
Is this the guy that was flirting with us? Astria was flirting with him. He took
Excuse
one
me.
for the team.
God.
I think we should just investigate on the way to Wyvern Tor. I don't really remember much about Old Owl Well, to
Oh,
be
I have it
honest.
written down as Old Owl Well.
You just have okay.
I just literally have Old Owl Well.
Me too.
There's
That is
something there.
Okay, let me.
Hold on,
I'm
wasn't
trying
it
to
plagued
look
by
through.
undead, so we were going there to investigate and see what the problem was or something?
You
Oh,
talked.
there are undead around at Old Owl Well.
Skaboom.
And yeah,
You talked to Lenar, correct?
Lenar, that's correct.
yes.
Oh, the innkeeper's wife is named Trelena. I'm marking that out and writing Helga in here. Lenar actually just told you about the orcs at Wyvern Tor,
Right.
but he did also mark Old Owl Well on your map.
And so there was a lot
Just
of
it's a
undead.
well-known landmark. Like everybody in the area kind of knows what it is. So he will have told you a little bit about it. It is apparently an old watchtower built long ago. Nobody knows anymore. It's been so long. So it's just kind of a ruin at this point. Just kind of a local landmark.
Apparently I thought it was important to write down that Lenar doesn't do well around women. Ugh. The one note I have for him.
The other note that I think Talia got was that his initial hesitation was simply the fact that you were Drow, and never having met one of you, only having heard stories.
Didn't know how to react.
He thought
You know,
you
my eyes
like
can
seriously
kill.
thought you were gonna kill him if he said the wrong thing.
Yeah, I mean, I kill with my. Everybody knows that. It's a drow, like, born guys.
Yep. So, are you going to just go check out Old Owl Well? You just want to go see what's up? Hey, it's a cool place. Let's go explore. Or
Yeah.
Well, I do have written down that Old Owl Well, there are undead around.
oh, okay.
Said that like 3 times.
Sorry, I was probably rambling. So as you are on your way to Old Owl Well, you're heading over the hills, up and down, up and down. Who is leading the way?
Not me. That's the 10th.
What time is it? Like, point of day? Looking at-
It's before noon. You'll probably get to Old Owl Well around noontime.
I don't know. I can take the charge.
Okay. Roll me a d20, please.
Of course.
Don't die.
Okay. You can see various wildlife, birds flying through the air. Not much of note. And you continue on, and as you come up to, ooh, hey, look, more box text. As you crest a low ridge, you spy the crumbling ruins of an old watchtower standing amid the rugged hills. The place is so old that the walls are only mounds of rubble, enclosing a courtyard of sorts. Adjacent to the broken stump of an old tower, a colorful tent has been set up in the middle of the courtyard, but no one is in sight.
There's just a festive tent.
Yes, there is a single, very brightly colored tent.
Nothing else around it, just... Okay, oh, can
It's
I
just
roll a
there.
perception check? To see if there's... Well,
okay.
do you want me to roll a perception?
You can,
Yeah, to see if there's like anything around the area. First note.
You see the tent, and that's about it.
Yeah,
Can I roll?
because I'm a drow.
We can all do perception checks, though.
Yes, you can.
Of course.
Let's do it.
About the first one counts.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I don't know.
It's okay.
Hey,
Tranting
I
also
got
got
it.
a natural 20.
Oh my
Um,
god.
So, Tranton will. You will see. What do you see?
I see all.
You see the tent, the remains of, let's say, a campfire, and
Okay.
maybe just behind that wall over there, that pile of rubble. Did something just move? No, it was just the wind.
At That wind moved really fast.
But yeah,
Gonna
that's
go
it.
check it out.
Okay.
I'll check it out.
Okay. So, do I have your player
Sword
tokens on this
and
page?
shield
No.
at the ready.
Sorry, this is. Let me grab your tokens from somewhere. Where were you last? Let's get you.
At the cart
Yeah.
thing, trail, path.
1, 2, 3, 4. Copy. Sorry, this is the map I was putting together right before we started, so. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of drop you here in the same configuration you were, and come join me, will you?
Oh boy. Ooh.
Take a look.
Okay.
It's in a book.
So you
Reading
see, I mean,
rainbow.
broken up flagstones and everything are in this courtyard. There's not really much of note.
Okay, so we don't see.
Yeah, so your Ring of Rubble courtyard is inside it with this tent. And then within that you can see like the very base of the tower, so maybe like one floor of what used to be this old watchtower. Obviously doors have long rotted away. So
We'll just
you
have a
don't
look
really-
around from the
there's-
watchtower.
Where's the watch tower?
You are in the courtyard of the watchtower. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you have come down the hill,
Mhm.
kind of scrambled over what used to be a wall, but it's
Right.
literally like knee to waist high rubble. And then inside that is a courtyard. So it's a big ring, and then inside
Right.
that is a courtyard, and then inside that is like maybe one floor ish of ruined
Oh.
wall.
Did we
Ah,
pass by the
so
color
nothing's left.
pen?
The tent will say, where's my pencil? Draw shapes. Red. Well, let's say the tent is there.
I'm gonna make my way to the tent.
Okay. You can't find an opening on the tent.
I want to.
Do I need
Peek
a
under the
perception
tent.
check?
No. There
Okay.
there is
There's
no
just not-
opening on the tent.
Can I try to like pull it up and see if I can get like crawl inside?
I think Azra should just make a little slit with a knife. And
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll just like cut it.
Yeah.
The part that would make sense.
I mean, you
for
can
the-
do that, but I'm also gonna be tugging at it.
I mean, yeah, like lifting it smart would,
Yeah,
would be
like,
the first thing.
Okay.
If there's an opening there.
Azria, as you
Poke my head through.
as you begin to try to cut the tent, or Talia, you're messing with the tent. Oh crap.
Oh no.
I don't like where this is going.
It's filled with a bunch of undead. Brah.
We gonna
It's covered
I
in
feel like I'm in an episode of Walking Dead now.
We're gonna die.
This guy jumps out of the tent.
Oh goodness.
This
Stab
is
it in
not
the
necessarily a
face.
faithful representation. I just needed a token. Okay. I'll describe this guy.
Stab him.
A stout human man, slightly shorter. He's like maybe 5'7" ish. He's not the tallest, not super short either. Wearing all red, head shaved, long beard, tattoo on his forehead. What's the meaning of this?
Hi.
Do we know anything of the tattoo on his forehead?
Make a intelligence check and arcana check. Sorry, make an arcana check.
I know nothing.
Neither Talia nor Azria know anything.
Shoot.
I should be good at Arcana checks.
Boom.
Valek, you recognize that this symbol is a necromantic symbol.
Oh,
Ooh.
no.
Make a history check, please.
Roger, checking.
Roger.
You further know that there is a land far to the east called Thay, where the wizards, that is dominated by wizards who pattern their flesh with tattoos all over as symbols of their power. And the tattoo on his forehead represents the school of magic that he studies.
Which is
again
necromancy.
is necromancy. Now, because he is right here,
Mhm.
you can't. I mean, you really could tell your party outright, he's a necromancer or whatever. I'll leave that up
like
to
that'd
you.
be awesome.
I'm just letting
Okay,
you know
so-
it's going to be basically impossible to communicate all of that to your party without also telling,
Right.
letting him know.
Is
that you're
he?
doing so.
He speaks common, right?
Yes, he is speaking common. But yes, what's the meaning of this? Who are you?
We
Where
would-
did you come from? What are you doing here?
We're
Treasure hole.
we're very
Just-
sorry to disturb you, sir. We are making our way south over the hills from our meeting with Agatha the Banshee, and we're looking for information again.
Okay.
Again.
So, as you're talking to him, all the noise he's making and you're making,
Oh no.
you see 12 what appear to be we'll just call them zombies shuffling out from the tower, so like the various breaks in the walls and the doorways, and they're just coming up behind this guy toward you guys, not super fast, but I mean
That does
fast
Zombie
enough
speed.
to Walking Dead fast. Let's say. So not the fastest zombies. Oh no, they have a speed of 20 feet. Yeah, they kind of come out at you.
So when I as soon as I see that, can I just cast Turn Undead and then try to speak with them again?
I'm sorry. Take me back for a second. What did you say to him the first time?
I said, "We're very sorry to disturb you. We're making our way south
Yeah.
from meeting the Banshee Agatha. We'll be making our way to Wyvern Tor. We're looking for that's all the information we gave him. But I apologized and
Okay. So
told him what we're up to.
like I said, all the noise attracts the zombies. They start shuffling out of the tower, and he'll look at you, slightly quizzically, and he's like, "A banshee, did you say?" "Oh yes, I had heard there was a banshee in Neverwinter Wood." And he'll look over his shoulder as he hears the shuffling and the groaning behind him. And he's like, "Oh, bugger off!" And they'll just kind of stop. And just kind of start shuffling around, like listlessly, just kind of standing there. I was like,
I like that.
so let's see. I'm sorry. I
Did we
did read
catch
this
his
and I did
name?
prepare.
Oh, I was just gonna. So that he kind of calmed down
oh.
as an army of the undead.
Oh yes, he was like, "Oh, bugger off!" And they just kind of all just kind of stopped. And just kind of stood there, and like they literally just ceased shuffling toward you, and have like they can't see or hear anything anymore. And they're just kind of standing there doing nothing. It's like, "Oh, Agatha, I had her. That's her name. I had heard there was a banshee there. I wish I could get an answer from her. I have a question, but it's far too dangerous. I couldn't risk it."
What's the question you're thinking of asking her?
Oh, well, I want to know, what's the name of the wizard who built this tower? It's magnificent.
Never mind. Thought this was going to turn to like some Mass Effect. Oh, do we give the spell book to this guy or to her? Renegade or Paragon?
Who has the better
He's
loot?
like, you said you're on your way to Wyvern Tor.
We are. My name is Talia. What's your
Maybe.
name?
Oh, so polite. My name is Cost.
Cost. Very nice to meet you. Hi, Cost.
Excuse me.
Lost.
As soon as I hear Cost coughing, I offer him a clove.
I think that'll just make it worse.
Sorry, this
I bring
episode
up
brought to you by Sprite. Insert Sprite slogan here.
The skull.
Ah, excuse me. Ah, yes, Talia. You do know there are orcs down there, don't you?
We were given a bit of a hint that there were orcs, but is it that bad down there?
Well, I don't like them. They've scouted my camp. I'm afraid they might come and try to cause trouble. Are you
And
going to
you-
see them off?
I think we were going to try to see them off. Do you know what their number is?
Oh, no, I haven't. I wouldn't venture down there. Too dangerous, too dangerous. But I have heard them coming scouting around here, but they couldn't get in. And he'll pat his tent.
Yes, this is a magnificent tent. I apologize if I disturbed it. I was just trying to see what was in it.
Whoops.
And I'll just ask him. I'll say, the very lovely tattoo you have on your head with the name Cernoth mean anything to you?
Cernoth. No,
Cernoth
can't
ice.
say that it does.
Perhaps the city of Erebor?
Erebor. No.
Now we know that that's
Is he
his
lying or
undead.
is...
Make an insight check.
Okay.
Insight, not
I
perception.
don't know.
You have no idea.
Side of perception.
Talia, you think
I'm just
he
looking
has
at
an
the
honest
undead.
face. Valak, yeah, if he's ever heard of it, he's probably forgotten it. He doesn't look like he's the super smartest person in the world. I mean, look at the company he's keeping.
So those are his undead.
Well, they at least stopped when he told them to, and
Okay.
you didn't feel him doing any magic. He just said stop, and they did.
Okay. You keep a very interesting company.
Ah, yes, you like them?
Yes, they're quite nice.
Well,
I mean, I didn't
nice
know-
isn't the word I would use, but to each their own. And he'll just kind of like
I mean, how do you
look. He'll
compliment
like
somebody
look at
who's
Azri and be
undead?
like, "Really?"
It's fine. I'm drow. I'm weird. Have they always been with you?
Oh, I make them as I need them.
Okay.
How many are you able to make up at once?
Oh, well, I can only actually animate one at a time, but people keep long enough for me to, like, that's George. I got him when he tried to rob me. That one's Melinda. She looked at me funny.
And you said that the orc camp, there might be quite a few down there, or are you just not sure on the numbers?
Oh, I have no idea. A scouting party came through just last night.
Ah,
Are they among Melinda and George?
Oh, no.
Okay. Well, is there anything that we should look around? Anything that you think would be of interest to us here?
Hang on just a second. I'm sorry.
A very nice neck. Undead,
surprisingly enough, yeah.
so nice. You're the nicest neck
Well,
around.
I mean, he did presumably kill a woman for looking at him funny and then turned her into a zombie.
No, so
Yeah.
don't know all sides. And Melissa is a very
We'll use them to our
popular
advantage.
right now.
Oh, and those guys, yeah, I just needed some more, so I just found some villagers.
Okay, so this is your domain, so to speak.
You mean the tower?
Yeah, the tower.
Oh no! I'm just exploring.
Oh, okay.
I just needed some protection, so I made some.
Okay. Have you
What
found
brings
anything
you-
of interest? Sorry.
No, I had a good question.
Oh, I heard there was great magic locked away here, and I'm trying to find the name of the wizard who built the tower.
Is the name important to get into the tower?
Well, there's not much of the tower left. I'm just trying to do some research, that's all.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you like books. Books, undead. You have the
Make
wide
an arcana
variety of-
check, please.
Okay.
You know that there is an extremely powerful spell known as True Resurrection that can bring someone back from the dead with only speaking their name.
Uh,
Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that's what he wants the name for,
But,
but
I mean, he's
he wants the
very
guy's name. He's a
on-
necromancer. This spell exists.
oh.
Maybe.
Do we know? Is there any way for me to
Ow.
make a history or in something about the tower? Or like, could I look around?
The tower. Nobody
can
knows
know
where
the
this
name
came
of the
from.
wizard.
Nobody remembers when it was in any better state than it is now.
Like Agatha.
That's why he. Yes, he. Oh, Agatha. Yes. But I couldn't risk that. That's too dangerous.
Oh yes, she's a very frightening thing. We got her there barely with our lives. I wouldn't recommend going.
Oh, you've been to see. Oh, you did say you've been to see her.
That's why we
Was she
ran up the
mean?
hill. She was very, very angry.
Did she hurt? And he'll like reach out to try to take your hands. Like, did she hurt you?
She didn't, but we barely got out of there alive.
Make an insight check, please.
Okay.
He actually doesn't care.
He's not exactly concerned for your well-being. He's kind of excited by the thought of it.
Yeah. I kind of
Okay.
see.
Okay.
Do you mind if we take a look around? Cost.
Well, I don't see why not.
Yeah, we just don't want to bother you or George or Melissa, But just know that we'll be here, and we might be out of your hair, but we'll make sure to say goodbye, before we leave.
All right,
okay?
all right.
And we're on our way to clear out those orcs, so.
Oh, thank you. That would be very nice.
Yes. We don't want you to be bothered.
If you want, you could bring them back here, or at least some of them back here, and I could add them to my friends.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Well, thank you. We're going to be looking around. I'm going to, scurry off towards the tower.
Okay. He will head back into his tent.
Okay.
And whoever is staying in the back of the group, make a perception check. I'll let you guys
Would that
decide
be?
who that is.
Who wants to be the guy in the back?
I'll be the guy in the back. Yep.
In the back.
Okay. So he heads back into the tent. Yeah, make a perception check, please, Valak.
Oof.
Oof.
Okay. You kind of look over your shoulder, is he gonna follow us or whatever? He stays in his tent.
Okay. I'm gonna make my way
So
to the tower.
these guys, all of these guys, I just selected them like you could see it. All of the zombies will just kind of continue standing there. They will watch you, but
weird.
they won't move.
Okay.
They'll
they're
just
gonna
kind of
leave us
as you go by.
Love it.
Mildly interested. Maybe they want it. They're
Hungry?
like that really needy guy at the bar who every time or person at the bar who every time you move seats or go talk to a different group of people, he's just they're all of a sudden right there.
Yeah.
Kind of like that look that they get on their face. That's
Got
what these
it.
zombies look like. They're like, oh, we want to go with you. Yeah. like animals, like pets who would like want to follow you, kind of.
They've been told to sit.
Yeah, they've basically been told to stay, but they're treats.
Okay, so I'm gonna make my way to the tower.
Okay, there's not much there.
I just
it's
want to get out of hearing range.
okay.
from-
So you're gonna go inside the wall of the tower.
Or can we just like set up camp inside the wall?
Okay, I mean it's
It's
just
still
barely
midday,
noon.
right?
Oh yeah, that's true.
We really like to sleep.
I don't know. It doesn't seem there's much going on here, but if we maybe bring back a bunch of orcs, or you might have some more information, we can come back after we go to Wyvern Tor. Because we got about 10 minutes. We could just maybe hit the road.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh
didn't
shit!
realize
Yeah.
it's gotten so late. Okay, yeah, you get into the tower and there's not really anything there. I mean, it's a wall. The floor is mostly intact, more intact than the courtyard outside was. But there's not really anything here. Like, you don't know what he could possibly be trying to explore or research.
I'm gonna
There
let the
doesn't look to be
party
anything.
know that my suspicion is that he's trying to bring back the wizard, and that probably wouldn't be such a great idea.
Okay.
Unless it's the same wizard we're looking for that has the book of spells.
Valak, were you?
Yeah.
Did you take an opportunity to tell everybody
Oh,
what
yeah.
you know
Yeah,
about
and
him?
all of the party know that we're out of hearing range. That is likely from the city of Thay, city of sorcerers that routinely mark their faces with tattoos, and he's a necromancer due to by the tattoo on his forehead.
Okay.
And that's when
And army of undead he's creating.
Okay.
and that's when I'll come in and be like, I think he wants to
Hmm.
wizard.
Okay. So, as you guys are all talking about this, Trenton, Azria, you guys have any feelings about this?
I don't like evil stuff that this man might be planning.
Prefer not to deal with evil things. Wouldn't prefer to deal with an undead necromancer.
Okay.
I think
Wizard
it's best
thing.
that we don't anger him, or we'll end up like George and Melissa.
I
What if
also
we
like
stab him?
these guys. I can channel divinity and make them all run away for the rest of.
As
What?
soon as Azria says, I'd rather not deal with evil things, and Trenton is also talking about evil, as soon as you say that, from behind you, you hear, well, evil is such a strong word.
No!
And zombies begin pouring in. Begin pouring in. I'm gesturing and talking.
See?
loudly.
Evil!
Through all of the breaks in the walls and the doors and everything. And that's where we're going to stop for tonight.
No!
He senses the evil!
I told you guys not to anger him. I'm gonna make
No,
it
he was
good.
here.
See, he was watching us and being creepy and being evil.
Maybe
Now we get to
better
stab him in
perception.
the face.
I got a good cliffhanger. yes.
That is a
I
good
know.
one.
I'm
Oh my
excited.
god.
Jack senses the evil.
Yeah.
Ew.
So yeah, that's where we're gonna cut it for tonight.
That's a good
Um,
cliffhanger.
Yeah, I'm excited because that means I have all of next week already planned too. Yay! So yeah, you guys successfully negotiated with a banshee, killed an owl bear,
Almost
Yep.
made friends with a necromancer.
almost made friends with a necromancer,
Just ruined
but
it.
then you had to go and call him evil and figure out his plan.
I specifically didn't call him evil. I said I don't want to deal with possible evil stuff.
Well,
What he said.
I mean, everybody had their
To
own
be
little
fair.
part.
You guys are the worst.
Because Valak, knew he was a necromancer and everything, and
Yeah. Evil!
and then Talia figured out what his plan is. So like everybody's kind of maybe
No.
this ambush was kind of always his plan.
Evil!
Yeah. Well,
It's
Why
dead.
did
I'm
that
not saying he's
necromancer-
not.
I wonder
Never
if
not
the-
evil.
So yeah. What you guys got going on this week between now and next week? Because we're gonna pick this right back up right here.
I have nothing planned as of right now.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Same.
Trenton, Narwhal. I'm gonna go
What?
with. I'm gonna go with he has nothing. What about you, Romeo?
What am I doing?
We're asking what you have going on this next week between now and next Tuesday.
I'm streaming and working.
Okay. I'm working and maybe streaming a few minutes here and there. But don't forget, we will be right back here, twitch.tv/weighted dice on Sunday at 3
My God.
Eastern, noon Pacific.
Get to see Jerry again.
For our regular longer campaign, conveniently titled Weighted Dice, with our Dungeon Master Galestrom. So that's me, Narwhal, and Bad Wolf, and our friend Teddy Gage, who you may have seen in the background of Valak a few
He made
minutes
a
ago.
guest appearance.
And our DM Galstrom.
Yep.
Okay.
So in the meantime, let's see. Oh, I don't have a command for that, do I? Never mind. Oh, yeah, in the meantime, you can actually catch up if you've missed any episodes of this show on our YouTube channel. I'll actually get this episode up either later tonight or tomorrow. And then you can also catch up on now 2 full seasons plus the first, 3 episodes of Season 3 of Weighted Dice over there. So go check it out, guys. And we'll see you right back here next week. Bye, everybody.